what inspires you to be the best version of yourself?
I feel like I wake up every day wanting to be the best version of myself. Truly, like every day is a new chance to be a better version than you were the day before. I feel like every day being alive is such a gift, even the hard days. I had someone say that to me recently, even the hard days are a gift. That really resonated with me. Yeah. But I love a challenge. I have a billion things I want to learn. And I'm like, we got time, God willing. I used to have a little note on my mirror, like when I was in LA, that said, how will you be of service to others today, that I wrote. And I don't have that note on my mirror, and I've had some hard days. I'm like, gotta get that note on my mirror. But I do know that when I'm really in it, I'm down bad, I'm like, let me go serve others, like just to get my head out of my own ass.
Yeah, service is the gateway. You know, if it's hard to love, service really shows you how to love.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, a lot of people are really quiet with their issues, don't want to talk about it, but they show it a lot. You know, it's sometimes really obvious to be like, hey, let's hug. You know, especially in this day and age and everything that's going on, it's very obvious, unfortunately, to be like, you know, and just hug, even though it's uncomfortable for that person. And it may be uncomfortable for you too, but I'm into that sort of thing, which is also a service of love.
How about you, Kareem?
You know, I just like am interested in living like until my body and my brain and everything about it is ragged and done. Just like I want to push it all the way until there's just nothing left to give. Like when I think about myself old, like I want to look old, I want to feel old, I want to mentally be old, I want to be like, yo, I did so much. Selfishly, I just want to feel like I lived a great life.
That's beautiful though. I'm like,
in a day where everyone's trying to reverse aging, that is the most refreshing thing I've heard in a very long time. Like I want to look old, I want to feel old.
I thought like Anthony Bourdain, like he just looked, he looked used up. And I was like, I like that. Like I want to look used up too.
Yeah.
But I recently also had a kid. And so now I have felt the mental shift of now I'm like motivated because the kid. Like it's a new, different motivation where I'm like, I want the kid to be proud of me, even though she's still literally like doesn't even know what's happening. Right? I could go like this. She would be so proud of me.
That's really cool.
It's funny. It took a bit. People were always like, it's gonna like right away, and I was like, it probably took 4 months.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, the kid.
Yeah.
You know, it was like really like a weird.
What were the first 4
moment.
like? I love that because it sounds authentic.
I think maybe this is a man problem, but like, it's just a blob and it doesn't really need you. Like it needs his mom. And so as a man, I was just like, all right, like I'll support you guys as much as possible, but like, I don't think the baby loves me. But then once she started smiling, it like destroyed me. Like it was just like, it was all over. I would do anything. I would get hit by a train tomorrow for her. Delete that part.
Can I ask what inspires you to be the best version of yourself every day?
Ooh.
Coach.
I know.
Which one should I use?
Come on, I'm about to get on the mic.
Well, I'll say more recently, my father just passed in December.
Sorry to hear.
Thank you. He's always had such a special place in my heart, but every single thing that he's taught me, I'm like, I want to remember those things and carry those out. And so my dad was the type of person, doesn't matter what's going on in his life, if you need something, he'll give you the shirt off his back. So I want to continue that kind of passion for people. You know, like my dad owned his own business. He was also a police officer as a black man. He had a million different things. He could say, I'm traumatized, I had this, I didn't have this growing up. Was one of the only black families in the community where he grew up, but he never made excuses. And he always cared for people. And so I think that that's always been a North Star for me. And I tend to kind of gravitate towards people that also have those same sort of qualities that my dad had. So I would say like what makes me want to be the best version of myself every day is to continue that. My dad's hilarious. He used to say, if someone's bothering you, tell them to go shit in a hat. And I'm like, Dad, because you tell someone to go shit in a hat, you laugh because you're like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But if they put the hat on their shithead. So you just basically insulted someone and they're laughing and you're like, oh my God, that's so funny. No, but really.
Go shit in the hat.
Right. You're going to steal that now. Just give my dad credit.
I will.